The Nigeria Development Update tagged Time for Business Unusual lead economist World Bank Nigeria Marco Hernandez explained that the Nigeria economy has recovered at a faster than expected pace in 2021 as the COVID pandemic served as a wake-up call and the government took bold measures to mitigate the effects of the crisis. But the reform momentum waned and unaddressed macroeconomic weakness impelled Nigeria's recovery. He added that as a matter of urgency, government needs to tackle the rising food prices as it's currently eroding household purchasing power. A more predictable, transparent, and flexible FS management system will be necessary to attract and retain private investment flows. Introduction of a new sustainable revenue source from green surcharge on imported vehicles through amendment of the CTA and launching of the VAT compliance improvement initiative.
We see the elimination of the PMS subsidy with adequate measures to protect the poor as a critical policy option. To catalyze private investment and boost job creation, the importance of deepening power sector reforms that are underway and they could be accelerated for greater impact. And on protecting the poor, the implementation of a large-scale cash conditional transfer to mitigate not only the impacts of a potential removal of the PMS subsidy, but also to help Nigerians cope with the high prices that are happening as a result of inflation.
The Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, while leaving an address, says that the federal government continues to take a look at how to scale and actually implement the social safety and also deepen financial inclusions to reduce poverty and inequality. She stressed that part of government plans is to also invest more in a newer and competitive technologies to make provisions of critical infrastructure in the telecom sector in order to expand broadband access to enable the country unleash the potentials in protecting its investment.
Us in this instance. As a government also we remain committed to broad objectives for stimulating broad-based growth through diversification and the active participation of the private sector to ensure that our growth is inclusive. We'll also continue to prioritize investments in critical infrastructure that is needed to unlock production, as well as ease the supply chain constraints that we currently have.
Earlier, while speaking, Shubham Shatauri, Country Director, World Bank Nigeria, said that the recommendation presented in Nigeria Development Update needed urgent action for the economic growth of the country. He stressed that the World Bank will continue to support Nigeria in areas needed in ensuring the economy build back better.
We try to do beyond our financing is to help add to that debate, to that discourse, wherever we can, basic facts. Basic facts about Nigeria itself, and also where relevant to try and make the comparison, draw the lessons from elsewhere. And so the Nigeria Development Update is one of our vehicles for contributing to that public discourse.
The November edition of the Nigerian Development Update by the World Bank also witnessed panel section where discussants dissect on the fuel subsidy removal and how Nigeria's economy will be sustained come 2022 and years after. Emmanuel Howard reporting from Online with Nancy.